Hello there. I want to tell you that if you didn't wake up early this morning, you missed a spectacular sunrise. I will show some video so you won't have missed it. I want to talk to you about ambition. I consider myself a somewhat ambitious person. I like to think that in every phase of my life I challenge myself to do something. I was going to say something that I thought would be profound, and instead I find myself with the truth banging around in my head, which is that I just like to show people that what they think I can't do, I can do. That is an incredibly lame motivation, but it's worked for me so far. I quite literally played basketball, not because I love sport, because anybody who knows me knows that I love Greg's steak slices, reading books, and being as sedentary as possible. I am the anti-sweater. But I remember distinctly some random person, I think in Oxford, telling me that it was impossible to get into the NBA if you start at the age of 17. I was like, right, all right then. I think that's important. I think more than what I was going to say, ambition is linked to how honest you can be about why you're driven. That really is vital. We often create these esoteric and wonderfully benevolent purposes and drivers, so that when we write about our achievement in the end, we can show how it came from this warm and wonderful place of philanthropy and joy. And sometimes the kernel of ambition is quite selfish. And I suppose you can do a marketing job and pretend that that's not the case when you talk about your achievement in the end. But fundamentally, being honest about it to yourself is essential to achieve anything in the first place. Yes, you need a plan and there's all that kind of stuff too, but the motor of your ambition is that understanding of what drives you every day when you don't want to wake up, when you don't want to go again, when you don't want to practice or rehearse, when you don't want to keep striving, when you keep feeling like you get punched. What's the kernel of your ambition? What is it really that keeps driving you forward? I get that you might not want to share it in the comments, but I think it's really important that you solidify your mind around what it is, so that it can be this force to keep pushing you forward when setbacks and reality tries to push you back. Know the kernel of your ambition, even if it's not quite as pretty as you'd hope.